Hi everyone, Linda here. I said I would share my journal, so we will go to August and just share with you what happened in August quickly. Okay, so August 1st. I guess I saw this cat on line somewhere, so I drew her. You know, when I was up north, it was kind of hard to find time, to make time to do this. So I drew a picture of a lady, just in pencil and watercolored a little bit. I think I did the background first with my intense pens, watercolor pencils. And I saw this hand from Tina. I can't pronounce her last name. She had one hand, and I just had to put hands on there. When I see a picture that I want to draw, I just have to draw it. Then I did this drawing. We were up north and Gary was there, and he was going home for a couple days, and a bunch of friends were coming up to another friend's house, and we were going to play mahjong for the weekend, so for a couple days. So then I saw this cat and I had to draw that too. And then this was the first day. I didn't win any games, but I had fun. And this was just a doodle because, like I said, people were up. I didn't have time to do anything. Then I was making some of cat hand and secret soda flowers. And I think they got the idea from somebody else. But this was some pattern paper, close to my heart pattern paper that I don't use and I need to use. And I thought, I'm just going to draw and doodle flowers. And I think Secret was showing some of hers and some that were sent to her. And I loved this one. I thought that was fun. So I made some and then glued it on here. Then this might have been in a magazine up north, and it says I Cry for Otters, and it's from O Magazine. I just thought it was kind of neat because we have otters on our lake, and some people think they're eating all the fish and they should be shot, and it's terrible. I think that, you gotta let nature do its thing. They have their own course, but I just thought that was a neat picture. And then I got this dog at a flea market with my friend. It's an iron dog, a little iron dog, and my mother had a big one, and it was really heavy, and I loved it. And that went, my sister had that. It went to my mom's sister, and then my Aunt Pat gave it to my sister. Then she gave it to one of our nephews who absolutely deserved it. I didn't know anything about all that, but when I saw that at the flea market, he's small, I just had to have him. So then I drew him in here and put some more of my flowers. This day I was just it was my sister's birthday. This doesn't look anything like my sister, but I just had to draw a woman, and I was trying curly hair and using more of my flowers, so that was fun. Then this day, we were going home, so I put home again, rig-a-jig-jig, and put a little pig there because that was in one of my things. And then I saw these cats, and I was going home with my friend. She was driving me home. So I did draw, I don't know if you can see the shadow of a cat. But I saw these cats, and I thought they were so cute. And Sophie, who is right here, is so good in the car. I should knock on wood, but we put her in her little soft carrier, and she's so quiet. Then this was Wednesday. Got home, went to Water, X, and mahjong, and got my nails done that day. This is way back on August 12th. And I saw her, I think she might have been a stamp or something, I don't know, but I had to draw her. And then I just did some Zentangle there. Then this was the day that my dear friend Candace and Candy Tigger came, and we went to St. Vinny's. Actually, this night I met Candace, and we went out to eat, and then this day, Candy Tigger drove up, and we went to my favorite St. Vinny's, which was a lot of fun. Friday, I was going to craft the day away, but I forgot I had a doctor's appointment, so I had to go to that in Madison. Then this day, I was working on this month's ticket challenge for Your Paper Pantry, so I put the ticket in there. This day, I made zucchini bread, so I just took out some rubber or silicone stamps. Sophie, you're really there you go. Some stamps that from Raisin Boat that I wanted to use. So I had fun with that. This day, I drew the angel that Cora made and sent to everybody in the group. So I just loved them. I thought they were so pretty. Then here I used, I think this was the day I opened the Happy Meal for Irene, and I used her punch and made some flowers and made a background. This was a Wednesday. Oh, and I was playing Mahjong, and Ava showed up at the restaurant, and I got to show her off. That was fun. Then this was my big mistake when I was making these labels, and this is a sheet of labels that I was making like Cat Hand did, but these are ones I really didn't like, but I put them on here anyway. I just kept layering. I put paper on them and flowers, and I don't know. They were my messy labels, but they look all right on a page. Then this was the day I helped at the, well, this day too. This day and this day I was, oh no, actually it was this day and this day. I was in Schaumburg, Illinois, helping with the Scrapbook Expo, and this is the card that we made. And, oh, I can't remember who I saw. There's a lady there. I'm sorry. I should look it up. Anyway, I'll put it across if I can find it. This one was an embossing folder that I got from Boat when I worked there, and I embossed it. Then I took a roller. First I did blue and then I did green, but I kind of got messy, so I cut it out. Then this one was some paper from Steffi. Hi, Steffi. And I used paint pens to write on it. So I thought that was kind of fun. I put the wrong date on it. It was the 24th. I got kind of mixed up. Then the 25th. Oh, this was from Steffi too. A double cafe, mocha, vodka, Valium, latte to go, please. I love that. Then this day we went back up to the cottage. This is a Raisin Boat set stamp, and I just love the stamp set, so I put that on there. Then this was just an extra Zentangle that I did, and this was the 27th. And when we got up there at the cabin, we were just getting in. Mice are just crazy. Once we're there with Sophie for a couple days, we don't have any problem, but when we get there, that's the first thing we have to do is clean, 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 and it's kind of annoying. Then Friday, at the bird feeder, it's attached to the cabin. I built this bird feeder and put it there. We had a black squirrel, and that was kind of fun. And oh, what's scary? Call it. I have a whole list of names for all his. He's Mugamba the Shadow. Anyway, so I did a little sketch of that. And then the 28th, I was just sitting on the pier, and the people across the bay were on their pier, so I just drew a picture of that. Oh, and then this is the 30th, and outside on our little, we don't really have a wooden deck, we have a deck that we call the deck, but it's made out of the earth. And Mary had this flower pot, and I just loved her. So and rocks, and she has some real pretty rocks from Arizona, like a really pretty pink coral, and I'm not sure what the blue one is, but I was just sitting there, so I drew that in the lake and a couple of the trees. Then the 31st, we went for a walk, and Gary's making these walking sticks, so he's trying to tell me the difference between red maples and sugar maples, and so, you know, we came down to the fact that the red maple has the jagged edges and the sugar maple smooth. And then I keep seeing this fox everywhere, rubber stamps or stamps for this fox, and I just had to draw him because I thought he was so cute. And this page I just put Gary's names for everything. And then I copied this from Felicia. Hi, Felicia, who is Mouse Potato Designs. No. Yeah, Mouse Potato Designs on YouTube and the Fauxbonichi group on Facebook. It's such a fun group. So I just copied that because I thought that was really a neat quote to end it with. It says, "Things which matter most should never be at the mercy of things that matter least." So that was the end of that journal. So then I started this journal. Oh, I'm already I used this stamp set from my friend Eiley, and it is a Stamping Bella stamp. I just think it's so cute. A great way to start a journal. And this I was just cleaning off my thing. I still need to color, and it says the pages of yesterday cannot be reversed, but the pages of tomorrow are blank, and you hold the pen that can make it an inspiring story, and I love that. So then September 1, We stopped for coffee on the way home. We were driving home from the cabin, and I had some really cool. I opened up and switched out the tickets for that last month, and I had some really cool vintage 1960 stickers from Robin, and I just love these stickers. They really take me back. We very rarely got stickers when we were kids in Catholic school, but I do remember them, and they're just amazing. So first I just felt like slapping paper, or ink, paint, so I did paint, and then I wrote just about the day, and that swapping out that stuff and how kind and generous everybody is. I just am so amazed at people on YouTube's kindness, and crafters that swap. You're just all amazing. And then this one, I was using my these inks. I forget what they're called. I don't think I covered it up, but they're really glittery, but they're all drying up. Even in the thing, they're all like thick and drying up, so I really got to use those up, and I'm going to do that. And then I'd go into Walmart, so I got some really fun washi. Oh, and the prompt for yesterday at the Fauxbonichi group was, what was your favorite childhood game? And I love to play house in school, and I played mostly by myself, because most of the kids in the area, they weren't my age, and my sister was 16 months older than me, but she and I never really played much together when we were little. But I'd be busy for hours playing house, and I just played a lot. I really, really liked doing that. So, and then what I did is I prepped the next couple pages. I prepped this one and this one, and today I'm probably getting ready to go back up north, and so I stamped this lady with her stamps, and I gessoed this page because I wanted to see if my Copic markers would bleed through, and they really didn't. But this is that multimedia paper, and I don't know, I'm not sure I'm really impressed, because if you see this here, that's leached through from this side, and I did gesso this page, but I did put the this was a watercolor. I love this stuff. I really, really love it. It is really brilliant, and it says turquoise, but it's really blue. I just wanted to prep a few. I got this from Josie, this Cheerio thing. I really want to do either on this book or this one about Be Happy in one of my journals. So this one's going to record what I'm doing and about my day, and maybe some of the prompts from the Fauxbonichi group, and then this one is going to be all quotes. So that's what I'm doing, and I gessoed these 2 pages, but you can see again this watercolor bled through, and I did gesso over it, so I'm not sure. I'm still learning, so that's the fun part. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.